2, 1.
Here we go!
Hi guys, and welcome to the Viewers My Gents talk show. My name is Tadiwa Christmas, the founder of Viewers My Gents. I'm gonna let my guests introduce themselves for the day.
Hi guys, I am Karabo Tsokodibane, second runner-up for Face of the Malashini.
Hi guys, I am Kefilwe Mamabolo and I am your first runner-up for Face of the Malashini.
Sanibonani guys, igama lami Humphrey Ndlovu. I'm the PR of Viewers My Gents.
Alright guys, so today we are going to be talking about relationships from A to Z with my wonderful guests here. It's gonna be an interesting topic, so please do stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please make sure you subscribe. It's gonna be amazing. We have content loaded up in the bucket loads, and let's do this. Alright guys, so with that being said, I have a question for you guys so that we dive right into our topic of the day. You know, when we often talk about relationships, we often get the misconception and we get confused as to the difference between relationships, vibing, you know, people that are talking, people that are dating, you know. I don't know if you guys can maybe help me shed light on that so that, you know, we can better understand when you say I'm in a relationship with someone, or I'm dating someone, or I'm speaking to someone. What does that actually mean?
Okay, I think a relationship is a connection between two people.
Yeah. A
connection whereby it's almost like an agreement in a way.
Okay.
To commit yourself, to be loyal, you know, to be there for each other, to support one another, to love one another. And then sometimes people agree with you, they take a decision with you, they can have a relationship with two people. But for me, a relationship is a commitment between two people.
Two people.
Yeah, not three, not three.
Okay.
Two people. Yeah, two people and not more than two. If it's more than two, I feel like it's not a relationship anymore.
So when it's more than two, what do you now call that?
Open.
I don't.
It's
An open relationship.
Yes. But
Okay.
I think it depends on you guys. If maybe, do you guys want an open relationship? Or if it's the third person, it means the other person is cheating.
Yes.
Obviously.
It's cheating.
Because
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. It has to be an agreement.
Yeah.
Both of you have to like agree. It's okay. We're having an open relationship.
Okay, so now you brought in the factor of cheating.
Yeah.
Can I ask, what is cheating per se? Is me talking to another girl while having a relationship considered cheating, or is flirting cheating? You know, what is that one thing that we say you have cheated once you have done this?
Flirting is cheating because you're giving somebody the impression that you want them, whilst you're in a relationship. And when you're flirting, you don't tell like another person I'm in a relationship. So if they do not know that you are in a relationship, it's definitely cheating because you're supposed to tell them, I'm in a relationship and this is what's going to happen between us.
Yes.
Then what about vibing? What do you think about vibing?
Vibing is just like with
No
people.
strings attached.
Yeah, no strings attached.
So is that cheating too?
No, it's not cheating because you guys are vibing.
No.
But
Wait.
it's like you're cheating on your partner.
Wait. The question is vibing while you have a partner.
A partner. Yeah.
That's cheating.
Yeah, that's cheating. Oh, definitely.
Unless Nina now we agree with you, we are vibing and now we don't have people in our lives.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's possible. Okay,
Yeah.
look, let me ask this exactly. Like, I want to know what's cheating. So I want to know what is cheating actually. Because there's a time now, maybe you talk to someone, you see Kefilwe, I'm chatting with Kefilwe and all that. We just chatting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're chatting, but we're giving each other too much attention. Is that cheating too?
Content. the content in the
What you guys-
conversation,
what you guys
are
say
talking
to each
about.
other.
But then,
Yeah.
is it not that the moment you start giving somebody the attention that you're meant to be giving your partner, is that not cheating in essence?
But it depends on what you're saying.
Yeah, what you guys are talking
If you
about.
are just talking about general stuff, I mean, why would that be cheating?
But there's a saying that says girls fall in love with what they hear. So now, if we are constantly talking, I'm constantly giving you my attention. Obviously, at some point or another, you're gonna catch feelings.
Yeah, that's true.
So wouldn't we now say that, in essence, talking to somebody while it's in a relationship is basically cheating in some form of another?
It can be.
It's not
Okay,
all the time.
can I
Not
tell
all
you
the
something?
time. Not all the time.
Let's say you're in a relationship, man.
Okay.
Occasionally, I'm not feeling so. How does that happen?
You see, that's something I was about to ask as well with you. Once you've committed yourself, say that I'm now going to be in a relationship, how do you get to a point whereby now you find yourself talking to somebody or you find yourself entertaining somebody else that is not your partner?
It's because your partner is not giving you the
It's-
attention.
Yes.
Attention.
Yeah.
Good relationship here, there's just something that's lacking.
Yeah.
So why is it then that you don't go to your partner and say, look, you're not giving me such and such and such, before you go out and outsource that missing factor?
I feel like when people do that, they fear they fear what's going to happen, or about the partner something like that.
Or just poor communication.
Yes, or others don't actually care.
But then doesn't it hurt more if I now find out that you are cheating on me instead of you simply just telling me, look,
It actually.
I'm not getting this and this from
It
you?
hurts, yeah, it does hurt.
So why do we find ourselves in a position whereby we are hurting each other? Remember, guys, I mean, we are here to look after one another.
Yeah.
I mean, it takes us to look after one another. So if we're intentionally hurting others, what does that say about our generation? That's why Scuba Nano are saying like, umjolo ya hera, you know. But so now, how did we get to that point? Like now, you know, even posting a person, you find people saying, "Hey, but now heard, come post."
It will end in tears.
It will end in tears. You know, what can we do as, you know, the youth to avoid that?
I feel like we should fix our communication lines, you know, and talk to one another. And block you, because we usually do that. I get mad and I block him. You know?
Yeah.
So what's best is to talk actually.
Yeah.
So you're saying proper communication.
Yeah.
Okay, but then communication without comprehension doesn't make sense. Because you might find that we are talking and talking and talking, but we're not understanding each other.
Okay, understanding each other, that's what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
It's important as well.
Because we can talk all day, I can tell you how I feel, but then you don't understand me.
Yeah.
That still leaves us in the same spot that we're going around in circles.
Okay.
Okay, let me ask you, girl. Fear kanjani ukuthi ungakhona ukukhuluma nomuntu wakho but khona ukukhuluma noyilo Tadiwa umchazele isitori sakho?
My male besties.
Yeah, ngifuna fika.
Yeah. Male besties.
Male besties afuna one.
I personally don't have a male bestie, but I think people do that. You know, sometimes it's easier to talk to
somebody else.
Yeah, not.
It's just
that.
like going to
Or talking to a stranger. Exactly.
Yeah.
Even talking to a stranger is actually better because that person won't judge you because they don't know shit about you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's doesn't.
But then male besties, I feel like, you know, they are a part of your relationship in some way.
Yeah.
It's like your second boyfriend. Like, you know, if let's say I as your boyfriend make you upset or we have a misunderstanding about something, immediately the first person you're gonna run to is your male bestie.
Yeah.
And you're leaving out all your other girlfriends, but you're relying on this male bestie. And what I said earlier, that, you know, the more you spend time with someone, the more you talk to someone, is the more you catch feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, in essence, what I'm trying to say is that male besties must be cancelled.
True.
They must be cancelled.
No, it's funny how me as a boyfriend I can say that, man, Marayena, still today. I went to look behind my back.
True.
Yeah.
True.
I couldn't make a bestie.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But the
Tina, we saying they must fall. That's what we say in Uti. this thing should stop.
Since you're defending like this, are you a male bestie? Let's clear that.
It probably is.
No, I'm not a male bestie.
Okay.
Experience nje yakhona baba.
So you used to be a male bestie. So you used to be a male bestie.
No, ngitshela ngiyaba a male bestie.
Oh, so okay. So you've been a victim of a male bestie. All right, no, now it makes sense. But then that should actually incline you to now agree with us to say male besties are unnecessary in your relationship, because they say 2 people are a relationship, but 3 is a crowd.
That's what I'm saying.
Male bestie, female bestie. Okay, wait. Let me get this. There's friends and then there's female bestie. I had friends.
You had
Let me
friends.
just say I have friends. So bangani bami ngi-experience lento nayo, maybe ngi-experience mina like i-relationship yami. Umngani wami une-male bestie ethize, yangithola unomuntu ba-serious.
Yeah.
But mina I know ukuthi yena ne-male bestie yakhe it's something else.
So, okay, but me personally, I feel that if I don't allow my girl to have a male bestie, then I personally shouldn't have a female bestie as well.
Yeah.
Because
what happens on the left happens on the right.
what happens on the left happens on the right.
Yes.
But then that's not always the case though.
But it should be.
Yeah, it should be.
It should be that.
Because if we are to apply that what happens on the left happens on the right, if it makes a lot of things null and void in a
Like what?
relationship. Because you find that it will now need to apply to everything that we do as a couple.
Yeah.
That includes finances, that includes planning, that includes everything. But then you'll find those girls that be like, I'll never spend my money on a man. Indoda millions plan.
Yeah.
And so much that's how you spend it with chill.
Stingy Men Association. Exactly.
Hey, guys, stop your things, man. Stop my things. What is
you
this?
spend?
Yeah.
Like, the girl should spend and the guy should spend.
Yeah, I
That's
feel
what
like
I
it should be from both sides.
Yeah.
Not
But
only from.
then now, so what do you ladies say to those girls that now say, I will never spend my money on a man?
I think
It's just.
they shouldn't also expect. Yeah.
Sort of. I don't want to put it that way, but
Okay.
it's sort of like that.
Yeah.
Because it's like you're there for the money, you're not there for the actual
Other things.
relationship.
And they actually get married.
You want to benefit from the
Yeah.
relationship.
Mabana-
and your
mabana
boyfriend-
spoiler.
Yeah, yeah, no. And it's not fair.
Man, I feel like
Honestly.
Ntombazane is a spender, like
True.
Yes.
So you're saying a
Yes.
girl will spend on you when she loves you?
Yeah.
Also, no, not only that. If you spend on your girl, she's gonna spend. If you show at least.
but let's just say mina ngascreen sayicala. Maybe mina phela mina maybe ngajoyina lezi zinto lezo.
And then we are
Like
fine.
uyathanda
I feel like she would.
Yeah, she would.
She would.
and kulaba sifakela khona i-pressure thina nathi sisipende.
Here's another issue. Now, like right now, we are approaching Valentine's.
Valentine's. Where is your boyfriend?
Different. So as we go into Valentine's, what is the expectation? Like, should presents come from both sides? Should the planning happen on both sides, or should it be the
Guys,
responsibility of one particular person?
me, I'm a gone girl, so definitely both sides. So candlelight,
Gone girls, what?
So you're saying you're planning for your boyfriend as well, you're buying him something, you're doing
yeah,
something.
definitely.
I mean, it should be like that.
We
It should be
actually
like that.
doing it
It
together.
should be like that.
I saw this post on Twitter that was directed to the ladies. They were saying, at least shave your Valentine's present. Because quite often you find that girls refer to sex as a present.
Yeah, and
Even a
Why is
birthday
that?
present, I
Yeah.
don't understand.
Why is that?
And maybe you guys can shed some light.
I think it's the guys that made it that way.
It's
because
culture,
they're always
yeah.
like, you want this, you want
It's
this.
all culture that's been happening.
I have to strongly disagree with
Hey,
you.
let me disagree with this.
As a guy, there's no ways that I can say, let's say for my birthday, I
Yeah.
want to have sex as my present.
Not like you want to have sex as your
Because-
person,
But you
Remember.
expect to have sex
like,
on your birthday.
yeah, at least birthday sex.
Yeah, but
yeah.
it should be the cherry on top of the cake. Where is
On
the cake?
Valentine.
Where is the cake? Because now you're providing just the cherry without the cake.
No, but you guys came up with that thing, so you can't be asking.
Like in the
wasn't.
morning you're like, oh, it's your birthday, so one ramyana, and then you go out, Yeah, and then you get
when
the
you come
cake.
back
You
again-
get the actual cake. Actually, you get the cherry, and then you get the cake.
I'm
Especially when it comes to
disagree
this,
with you
especially
guys.
when it comes to this Valentine thing.
Yeah.
Making love, sex is making love. So it's expected. Like, most of the time, it's expected to
But then-
happen on Valentine.
Yeah.
You raised another issue there. Because now, how do you make love 16 people in your varsity career?
Yeah.
Are you not supposed to make love with your one true love? Because now this year you're making love with guy number A.
Yeah.
Next semester it's guy number B. By the time you're done with varsity, when you've made love with almost half of your entire residence,
Okay.
what is the where is the value in that?
Okay, actually, I mean, I personally think, I'm not judging anyone, guys,
Yeah.
please don't get me wrong. Yeah, and I'm not being a saint, please. Sex, ne?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be a way of showing one another. Intimacy, ne?
Okay.
But because of the enjoyment of the whole process,
Okay.
we tend to do it even though we don't have feelings for the other person, you know, because of the feeling.
Wait,
how
let
it
me
feels like.
let me get you right. Yeah? So you're saying if now I'm in a relationship with someone, by us being intimate, that's how we show each other that we
No,
love each other.
it's another way.
It's another
It's
way.
Or it's one of the ways of showing.
Okay, so let's
It's
say
kind of like body language. Yeah. So
let's say you get me. I'm a person that believes I wanna wait for my wife.
Okay.
You know,
that's even cool.
how now in the way that you're saying, how do I now show you that I love you without that intimacy part?
Because really what it's one of the ways.
It's one of the ways.
So you can show me
In
any
other ways. Yeah.
besides
Honesty,
Okay.
loyalty,
Yes,
be
commitment,
there, be
wait.
excellent.
support
Yeah.
me.
Now, I've never had sex, man. I'm that guy who believes in God. I'm just,
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm that guy who believes in God, and then I get you there when you're not a virgin and all that. And so we try to have sex. Then I tell you, now, look, I cannot have sex with you now.
Okay.
Not the perfect time and so on and all that. Then it happens with you when now we'll be every minute, then we chill, actually, I show you next time.
Yeah.
Then we cut in and all that. Now we're in a company. But then yeah, you understand. Then you expect something from me and so.
Yeah.
But when I cousin, saying me manje ngilomtshele kanjani ukuthi hey Joe, look, like I told you before. And so saying yourself in food, another thing, Tadiwa Christmas. Hey, mngani phela ngimyekile. And so like uzongibheka kanjani. And so ila ngathi nawo uzohamba ukhuluma ukuthi akenzi 1 2 3.
And you know,
No.
there's also that conception whereby if she's not getting it from you, she's getting it from someone else.
Yeah.
So basically, I think what this needs is that we need to now dwell into how do you now get the person that is right for you. So I think in part 2 of this video, of this conversation, we now need to dwell deeper into how do we go about choosing the right person for you that will now accommodate you and your needs. That will now, be there for you. When you say I'm not ready to do this, that they'll stick by you, so that you don't have those kind of people that if I'm not getting it from you, I'm gonna get it from somewhere else, or those kind of people that will be like, babe, it's in McDonald's, can you get this car
Hey, bruh.
So, guys, please do subscribe, please do like the page, please do share the videos, and make sure that you stay tuned and become part of the conversation. Thank you, guys.